It's called Amputechture, and if it were a movie, the director won't let anybody know what the motivation or what scene is coming up next, first, second, or last. You just kind of learn your part 10 minutes, 5 minutes before you go in, and you kind of just have blind faith and, you know, let him take you where we're going to go. That's how it literally is that way. It's just him and I kind of riffing off each other, and you know, say we'll just come up with, like, you know, I remember once I told him sarcophagus. Just remember that, and we'll see what comes out of it, and then from there it builds. You know, so it's really
we just like throwing little themes and little ideas, like little seeds out there, and then they start to grow between us. We don't sit around analyzing it too much or trying to think about it or trying to, like, you know, really like have a process. We just have some sort of communication that you know doesn't need a whole lot of intellectualizing things. It's a real waste of time, like intellectualizing music or art.
It's just a mess, and at the last second we go, okay, there's pants and there's a shirt and there's a hat, and that's a person. You know, at the last minute usually.
And we take the snapshot and we're done and we move on. One day, like he said, one day the mess will resolve itself, and I just won't want to have anything to do with it anymore, and that will mean that it's done. It's like nothing. You just end up like stopping a project. You never really finish it. You know, you just go like, I can't hear this anymore. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's done. Great. It's just, again, just trying to do something different. You know, we've been making albums together for, you know, about 10 years, and the process is always the same. So with Francis, I just started breaking up the process much in the style of that one would film a movie, and just have had really great results from it. And it's, you know, it's just really fun to have a different approach to something that becomes stale and monotonous like the studio.
It's got to stay interesting for us, or we get really bored. And that's why we put records out so quickly, and we get really bored of it really, really quickly. So you just have to throw in new aspects, you know, new hurdles to jump over.
We like obstacles.
Well, I don't remember prog rock bands experimenting with salsa music or the clave or anything like that.
Or dub music.
Yeah. Yeah, it was I thought it was, there were rules attached to it.
Or punk rock, really.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they were always seen as opposites of what they were doing. We just, again, it's real simple. We just don't want to be bored. Like, we've gone through so many phases of playing together, and we played straight punk songs, we played straight pop songs, we played straight, we had bands that were only improvisation, we played in bands that were only noise, we played in hardcore bands, we played in
dub.
And completely, dub bands. We did just salsa projects, and, you know, at this point, you know, we're in our 30s now, and we're just trying to mix all these influences together and see where it takes us, and I'm sure at some point we'll come full cycle again and, you know, not do any of this mess we're doing now. But
we are the result of the opposing sides, you know, saying one side is better than the other. I think we're just the kids that had both you know, we have Yes and PIL, and, you know, we have Van der Graaf Generator and, you know, Circle Jerks in our collection. To us, it was all the same thing. There was no separating it, really. Yeah, it just comes hand in hand when you work with a big label. You know, they got to make a trailer for the movie. They got to sell it to people, but that's not our...
We get to make our records, so we're happy. That's all we care about. Give us money, we make a record. If you want to make a trailer or obsess on one little piece, it's fine with us, because people will come see the film. And even if they walk out, we have your money.